From rivalry to partnership, Taiwan and Korea's semiconductor transformation. Hey there, and welcome to Taiwan Tech Dispatch, the podcast where we dive into the boldest, most fascinating tech stories coming out of Taiwan and shaping the world. I'm White Shu, and today's episode is a wild one. We're talking rivalry, reinvention, and one of the most unexpected tech alliances in recent years. We're going to take you behind the scenes of a transformation story that reshaped the semiconductor world. How two longtime tech rivals, Taiwan and South Korea, went from fierce competition to game-changing collaboration in the age of AI. Taiwan and South Korea, once locked in battles over panels and memory, are now teaming up to build the future of AI computing. Sounds surprising? Let's dig in. Chapter 1: Rivalry in the Rear View. To understand why this partnership is such a big deal, we've gotta rewind a bit. Back in the early 2000s, Taiwan and South Korea were duking it out across every high-tech industry they touched. Both were export powerhouses, both were R&D driven, and both were dead set on winning. Take display panels. AUO and Innolux from Taiwan were scrapping for global share against LG Display and Samsung. But South Korea went all in, pouring huge capital into scaling and tech upgrades. Result? Taiwan's display makers got squeezed out. Many folded, restructured, or shifted focus. Then came a memory. Taiwanese players like Nanya and PowerChip gave it a solid run, but couldn't keep up with the scale and muscle of Samsung and SK Hynix. By the time the 2008 financial crisis hit, Taiwan's DRAM industry was on life support. Tough lessons, but they laid the groundwork for Taiwan's next big bet, going all in on semiconductor manufacturing. And that bet is paid off big time. Chapter 2: Foundry Wars. That pivot led to what became the next big battleground: foundries. TSMC, laser-focused as a pure-play foundry, started racking up wins. While Samsung chased both foundry and product ambitions, TSMC kept its eyes on one prize, delivering top-notch yields and consistency for clients like Apple, AMD, and NVIDIA. They weren't just making chips, they were building trust. Fast forward to today, TSMC owns 60 to 65% of the global foundry market. Despite Samsung's billions in investment, TSMC has remained the go-to name in advanced process nodes. But just as this rivalry peaked, AI entered the chat. And it's changed everything. Chapter 3: When AI turns rivals into allies. Here's where it gets interesting. Instead of going deeper into the trenches, TSMC from Taiwan and SK Hynix from South Korea started. collaborating. Yup, you heard that right. These longtime competitors saw what AI was doing to the chip world and decided to team up. Why? Because their strengths complement each other. TSMC is unmatched when it comes to manufacturing cutting-edge AI logic chips. Think of the GPUs that power ChatGPT and other large models. Meanwhile, SK Hynix leads in high bandwidth memory, HBM, a crucial ingredient for feeding data into those chips at lightning speed. These two companies are essentially building the brain and memory of tomorrow's AI systems. Now, with TSMC's advanced packaging tech, like CoWoS and SoIC, they can stack SK Hynix's HBM right alongside logic chips, creating ultra-efficient AI modules. This isn't just a nice-to-have. It's the key to making sure AI servers don't choke on bandwidth bottlenecks as models scale. And don't forget, this kind of integration requires deep coordination. Not just technical specs, but also synchronized R&D, alignment on standards, and mutual trust. Chapter 4: Bigger than just business. So, what's the big picture impact? For Taiwan and South Korea, this partnership boosts resilience. It helps them manage risk, meet global demand, and stand stronger in an unpredictable geopolitical environment. Think about it. These are two countries that sit at the center of global tech manufacturing. Yet both face constant pressure from the supply chain shocks, talent shortages, and shifting global alliances. Working together? That gives them more leverage and more flexibility. For the rest of the world, it means steadier supply chains and more reliable access to the advanced semiconductors that power everything from AI to cloud to autonomous vehicles. It's also a sign of the times. The tech industry is shifting from zero-sum rivalries to strategic alliances. And when countries like Taiwan and South Korea lead that change, the ripple effects are massive. Final thoughts and takeaways. Who would have thought the same players who once battled it out over DRAM and display panels would now be co-creating the future of AI chips? This isn't just about semiconductors. It's about adaptability, timing, and recognizing when to compete and when to collaborate. And it's a case study worth paying attention to for governments, for investors, for tech leaders worldwide. Because in a world where complexity is growing faster than any one company or country can manage alone, partnerships might be the ultimate edge. As AI pushes the boundaries of tech, partnerships like this show us the power of evolution, of letting go of old battles and focusing on what's next. If today's episode gave you a new perspective on Taiwan, South Korea, or the global chip gas, head over to whitesue.blog for more stories, analysis, and insight. And hey, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn and Facebook, and subscribe to this podcast on your favorite platform. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep innovating.